Okay, here we are in the back of the car. Well, one thing to show you here is the headrest isn't just up and down, also goes out. I don't know why every car doesn't do this. This makes sitting in the seat so much more comfortable with your head back. Unlike your cheaper cars, there's actually a hand rest holding thing, whatever they're called, above the driver. Check another car, they're not normally there. Now you've got about 1 million airbags in this car. There's one in the steering wheel, one up there for the passenger. There's one that comes out of the side of the seat to protect the body of the driver. Same for the passenger. There's also curtain airbags that deploy from here to protect your head. And the rear occupants, now even if you go and buy a brand new car, a lot of them don't have this. Rear occupants also get ones for their side. It comes out of the door. Alright, you're safe in this car. You are very safe. Now, what do you get in the back here? Well, you get a little 12-volt auxiliary socket. Your climate control settings, vents, and down the little holders thing. Look, they've actually given you gaps for your knees, so if the seat's really far back, you're not crushed. Alright, we've got here an air vent. An air vent so the rear passengers can have air in their face. That's nice, isn't it? Alright, there's also an air vent under the seat, so pretty comfortable in the back. You get an ashtray. I never used them, I'm not a smoker, but there's an ashtray there. Other rear light. And your armrest. Not just an armrest, but that's where all the manuals are kept. Pen, other stuff, cup holders. Now, these seats fold down completely flat to access the boot. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so inside the back, there's a lever down here. Push that. Seat pops up. Grab the seat. Goes over like that. Look at that, completely flat. Both seats go down, obviously. It's completely open. Nice big gap. Don't need it that often though, because massive boot. And then, there we go. Here we go, inside of the boot. Battery, spare tyre, jack, and whatever else you need to change the tyre. Down here, this is where the disc goes for the sat nav. And there are fuses behind this panel here. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Just quite a bit of info on the car I'm selling, and yeah, it's in pretty good condition. This one here is, I mean, interior-wise, you know, it doesn't look as old as it is. It really doesn't. Not only is the design, not only was the design current until 2009. Which means if you get this car, you know, there's not going to be any difference look-wise, interior, if you had this or a 2009 model, which costs substantially more. But really, the only wear in the entire car is that there on this seat, which I've been quoted $200 to get all of the seats touched up. They really don't need much. There's pretty much just that, and I think a little mark on the back seat there. That's about it. Other than that, there's always been mats on the floor. I actually have these mats are really good. I keep these on in the winter, and I've got cream-coloured mats that match the carpet I have on in the summer. So they come with the car as well. There are 2 sets of mats, front and rear. Really good. Oh, didn't mention this either. There's the first aid kit down there. I don't think I've ever used it, but it's there. Yeah, now there's no, I mean, you can't, it's probably a bit hard to see on a video. The colour of the interior doesn't mark as easily as I thought it would when I got the car, so I was actually a bit surprised by that. Now externally the car looks brand new. You'd be really hard to find a scratch or a dent or a nick or anything anywhere on the car. It's been really well looked after. And Let's show you the outside of the car.
Okay guys, sorry these are just photos, but the video I took came out a little bit too dark. It just didn't do the car justice. These photos don't really do it justice either, but they'll have to do as they're the only things I've got at the moment. The car really does look a lot better on a sunny day. Anyway, the car looks almost brand new. There aren't marks, there aren't scratches or dents. It's been really well looked after. This is a 2002, that's when this shape started, and this shape continued all the way to 2009, with some minor changes around 2006. It's a really nice looking car. It is a V8, and it is very economical for a V8. So keep that in mind. Yes, it's a V8, but it's not bad on fuel at all. Anyway, thanks for watching.